Yo guys, it's me 28131. I am back, guys, streaming today the McGee's Step Into Management series, guys. We are back streaming. It's been about 3 days since I last streamed. I think I last streamed on the was it the Saturday or the Sunday? It was either the Saturday or the Sunday. It's now the Wednesday today. Technically, it's the Thursday because I'm having to stream later than I would have wanted. I do apologize for streaming a little bit later than I would have wanted. I would have preferred to stream this maybe by an hour, maybe even 2 hours earlier than this. I didn't really have much of a choice. It really did, I didn't get the time until now. You know, I didn't get the time until now to stream. So I've had to stream this later than I wanted. I wanted to stream about 2 hours earlier. But like I said, when you are busy as fuck, like I am at the moment, you do have to kind of just pick your moments. Last time I had McGee's Step Into Management, guys, we had a little bit of a rocky video, right? Now we had a double month video. So we went through the entirety of March and February, right? We'd finished the January transfer window, the video before that. What, you lent on your phone? What do you mean that you here? I don't know what you're talking about right there, mate. But anyway, yeah, sorry. We had a bit of a weird video because we went through 2 entire months. We had a 3-hour stream, which will probably not be that way today. After the very weird January transfer window, we simmed the Palace game, won it, I'm pretty sure. I think we simmed the Palace game. I don't think we played it. We then played the Tottenham game, which went wrong, guys. We lost that game. But then we simmed the Sheffield United game, won that comfortably, and then played the Everton game and got a nice 1-0 win in that one. And after February, we were sitting there like, oh, you know what? February's been a pretty good flipping month for us, guys. Then March came around, and it all just went wrong. Because we simmed both the Fulham and the Nottingham Forest games, lost both of them, then played the City game, lost that one, which, by the way, was a robbery. We should have beaten City by more if my players knew how to finish a shot. And then we played the Liverpool game, and it all just went wrong. And at that point, I was just like, bro, we're getting relegated. It's all going wrong. And people in that stream, they encouraged me, and they said, look, just do one more game, you'll be fine, you know? Play just one more game in April. So we played the first game in April, guys, and we actually won it against Brentford, which actually boosted my mood a little bit. So, yeah, you know, I would say it went pretty bloody goddamn well. So the plan today is because Max wants to, yeah, no, I got it wrong. Yeah, I did get it wrong. Because Max wants me to play the Bournemouth game this month, I have to play 2 of these games, and I'm simming the other 2, because I'm not playing 3 and then simming 1. You know, I've already played 1, so I'm playing another 2, and I'll sim 2. So my plan is, guys, that I'm going to play the Arsenal game, I'm going to play the Bournemouth game, and I'm going to sim the Burnley and Chelsea games, right? That's my plan. And then you get into May, guys, where we've got 3 more games, all of which are fucking hard, by the way. Villa, Newcastle, Man United. We are not safe. We are nowhere near safe in the Premier League standings, by the way. We are 3 points off the relegation places. We are only on 30 points, guys. We are 3 points off the relegation places. And today, everything happens. You know, today, this is where the business end of the season begins. You know, we are in the lower end of the table, and it's getting scary now. You know, it's getting fucking scary now. Yeah, I'm playing bloody goddamn Arsenal, and I'm playing Bournemouth, bro. I'm playing both your teams. Yeah, so my squad right now, guys, it's been a little bit of a, you know, because there's players in this squad that I think have been pretty shit. I think Jason Steele's been decent. I think Verbruggen has been fucking terrible. I think Henry's not done anything out of the ordinary. I think Estupinian's been Samuels has been Hanche Olsen's actually been really good, in my opinion. I think he's been one of my main players. I think Igor's been a bit wank. I think Mengi has been pretty good. I think Van Hecker has been I think we've got this new guy, by the way, a 17-year-old centre-back called Joan Marin, who's like a Mexican centre-back who I've been using quite a lot recently because we got him through youth and he already is pretty good. Then you've got Veltman, who's been terrible for me. Godoy has been Lamptey has been bad. Idrissa Gueye's done enough. Fatty has been Adingra has been pretty good, by the way. I think he got both the goals in the game against Brentford. I'm pretty sure. He either got both the goals or he got one of the goals. I remember that. Pascal Gross has been Dahoud has been Willock's been You're noticing the theme here, guys, about everyone being You know what I mean? None of them have been, like, you know, exceptional. You know, Moda, Balaba's been terrible. Lallana started well, but then it started to go a little bit of that's another dark humor joke. Ayu's been March has been Curie has been terrible, and he's fucking like angry at me because he subbed a transfer request because he was like, I'm not getting played enough. He's played a decent amount of games, Curie, by the way, but he's not played well every time I use him. Antuna's been even though I signed him. Welbeck's been terrible. Undav's probably been my best player, by the way, guys. I'm just going to be honest with you. Joao Pedro's been decent, and that comes to the end of the team. In terms of stats right now, by the way, guys, we currently have... Why does this not work? Why is it not showing me the stats? Okay, I'm assuming that's a glitch, guys. Like, it's saying that I haven't played any... There we go. Yeah, now it's figured it out. Yeah, like, in terms of games, look, this is why I'm not that bothered about Curie, like, bitching and whining. He's only played 17 games because he's been fucking shit for me. You know what I mean? Like, he's been fucking shit for me so far. So, like, there's a reason why he's not playing games, guys, because he's been fucking goddamn shit. Like, I can't give him games if he's not playing well. But yeah, like, we've given enough games to plenty of people. And in terms of how people are doing, I just feel like we're lacking the killer players. You know, we're lacking players that will just make a massive difference on the squad. You know, that's what we're lacking. 10-0 who, Bozza? 10-0 who? Who are you saying 10-0 to? 2-2 Brighton Arsenal. What, 10-0 to me or 10-0 to Arsenal? Because I feel like one of them's a lot more realistic than the other. Yeah, honestly, I think Arsenal is a lot more... Bro, my players have not been performing fantastically yet. But yeah, guys, we've got to get ourselves out of the scary time. You know what I mean? Like, we've got to get ourselves... Brighton, okay, you've lost money. We've got to get ourselves out of the scary time at the bottom of the table, guys, because we're only 3 points off the bottom three. Because, obviously, it's been pretty fucking goddamn terrible so far. It's been pretty terrifying. However, I do have some players in form, guys. And I feel like my team going into this is not bad. Like, the players I've been saying have been playing well. Steele, he's been decent. Marin has been decent since bringing him in as a youth player. Mengi's one of my best players. Adingra is playing at the right mid, and he's been on form recently, getting a couple goals. And I've got Undav, who's got 6 games played, 4 goals, 1 assist. So he's been my striker, you know. He's been the one keeping things going. But, as I said, we do have the Arsenal game now, guys. Do I have belief? Not fully. Honestly, not fully. Verbruggen. The next game is so important for our season, boss. I feel really good, and I'm sure I could do a better job than Steele. Oh, I think about it. I'm ready to give you, you know you can count on me. Okay. You know what? I'll put Estupinian and Verbruggen in, and if both of them play shit... I think it was Saturday, yeah. My last time I streamed this was, like, last week. I don't actually know exactly when. It might have been, like, a week ago or something. You know what? I'm going to take out Steele and put Verbruggen in. And I'm also going to take out Merino and put Estupinian in. And we're going to see how these players play. Like, hopefully we can give it a go. Who knows how it's going to go? But as you can see, guys... bottom of the table's looking close. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, it's pretty realistic, to be honest, apart from the fact that Brighton are all the way down here. Because, you know, you've got Luton who are, like, trying to stay in the division. Burnley have got more points than they should. And Sheffield United are just not meant to be here, you know, like they are in real life. So, you know, it's pretty realistic. But, yeah, you know, like, it's so tight at the bottom of the table that we can't afford slip-ups. So we've got the game against Arsenal, guys. It's match day. The team is looking good. Let's get our training session started, guys. Let's just do one quick training session. I think for me to beat Arsenal, I'm going to need some proper playing, like some proper passing, I think. I've done it. I've got the green, guys. Yeah, there we go. I've done it. Fuck me, guys. Beautiful. Beautiful. We've done it. Fuck me. I clearly just wasn't doing quick enough, guys. That was just my fault. Clearly, I just wasn't doing it quick enough beforehand. All right, it's fine. Look, end of the day, we've got Gross with Rapid, we've got Dahoud with Technical, and we've got Adingra with Rapid, which is good. What are their bloody goddamn team looking like? Oh, well, that looks fun, guys. That looks fucking fantastic. They've got Bakayoko at right wing, so they've clearly... They've benched Saka, guys. Mr. Golden Boy over here. I guess he isn't world-class then, is it? I guess he isn't world-class, guys. If he was world-class, he wouldn't be on the fucking bench, would he? They've got Bakayoko signed from PSV. Then they've got Gabriel Jesus and Martinelli, obviously. Then they've got Ødegaard, El Neni, and Lokonga. They've gone for a little bit of a different midfield. Like, I don't know where Partey or, like, Declan Rice and stuff like that are, but they're not here. Ferland Mendy, which is disgusting. I'm going to have to go down the right, guys, I think. Like... Bro, yeah, the reason I've censored a couple of words... No, it's not the fact your words are censored, bro. It's because you said a certain word, and that certain word is censored. I have that on Botrix. Like, no, like, you can say fuck and stuff like that. There's certain other words that are censored out. That's just normal. But yeah, Timber, Kiwior, Raya, and Tomiyasu. Marin's only a new player, by the way. He's a youth player that I've got, but he's a very good one. And then Pascal Gross and Igor, another CDM, by the way, in who's a centre-back, but I feel like it was necessary. And then we got Dahoud at Cam with Adingra and March, and then Undav, who's on some absolute form, guys, up front. Which I'd like to think is decent, but at the Amex... Oh, Gabriel Martinelli is on the bloody goddamn 4 goals in his last 3 games. Fuck me, Martinelli, bro. You're absolutely bloody killing it at the moment. But I feel like I can contain him, you know. I feel like Estupinian can do what he needs to do here. There he is, Mikel. Oh. I feel like the Amex is going to host a very good game here, guys. We've got to take some points here. El Neni is their captain, by the way. Like, sorry? Sure. Anyway, here we go, guys. Pascal Gross, early win back of possession. We like that. I think we need to just go down the right. Like, as much as there is Ferland Mendy there, who I really don't want to go near because, you know, he's Ferland fucking Mendy. I don't want to go down Solly March's side. Because Solly March is just, he's so bad for me, guys. Like, I don't know why he's so bad, but he's, like, so shit. Marin's done well there, though, to pull it out. And Ferland Mendy's left Adingra, guys. And Adingra's going down the wing, but Ferland Mendy's there. Oh, Undav! Woo! What you saying, Martinelli? What you saying? 6 games played, 4 goals, 1 assist, guys. And that is bloody Dennis Undav on the form of his fucking life, guys. We did the man, played Undav in, and he's placed it past David Raya. 6 games played, 4 goals, 1 assist for Dennis Undav. And a fantastic little goal for a man who's on absolute form at the moment, guys. 6 games played, now he's on 7 games played, with 5 goals, 1 assist. I am so glad I recalled Undav. Because I don't think I would have stayed in the Prem with João Pedro and Welbeck, because neither of them were doing their job for me, which is putting the ball in the back of the net. Undav, he's been doing that on a consistent basis. And there goes Rico Henry, guys. We've got Rico Henry. I see Undav in the box. Can he get it onto him? Okay, we'll take the corner. It's all Brighton at the moment, guys. It is all Brighton at the moment. I like this commentary, Max, though, as well. I do like this commentary. Martinelli's shaking in his boots right now. But yeah, Solly March on the corner. Let's see if I can get it on the noggin. Oh, who is that? Oh, he's played it. Igor. Okay, it's a shot on target, guys. It's a shot on target. Great goal. You're a little bit behind, Bozza. Unless you're reacting late. Right, let's just boot this up the field, guys, to Denny Zundav, because every time we pass it short, they've obviously got Jurgen press, and, you know, we don't like passing it short if they're just going to press me into a mistake. But that's brilliant play right there, to get Estupinian into Dahoud. Plays it into Denny's. Denny Zundav! Ah, I needed a fucking option! I didn't have anything!
Martinelli.
You're washing your hands, alright, understandable. As long as it's for cleanliness. That's off. It's not, but I was hoping it was. Well done, Marin. Brilliant play. Okay, good clear there. Plays it across. One more. That is a terrible play from Gross, bro. Pascal Gross has absolutely fucked that. But we'll take the half. The half so far has been very good. I just feel like we could definitely have got ourselves a second if the players knew how to pass a little bit better. Like, I think the passing has been a little bit questionable at times. Like, I think
that's one of the reasons they're losing this game at the moment.
I think certain players have done a fantastic job. Like, I think Adingra has done very well. I think the defence has mainly done their job. I think Undav has been exceptional. I think the midfield has been a little bit poor. Like, I feel like my only way of getting in behind them at the moment is going down the wing. I feel like March has been a bit shit on that side. I think Igor and Groves hasn't really done enough. I think Dahoud has hardly touched the ball. But the main thing, guys, is that we are winning the game right now at half-time. They have had more shots than us, but we've had the better shots. You know, they've only had fucking 0.6 expected from 5 shots. To be fair, we've only had 0.2 expected from 2 shots. I don't really know about that, to be honest, guys, because I feel like my 2 shots have been pretty good. But, end of the day, look, half-time, we're 1-0 up against Arsenal. We've just got to play it smart, guys. There's no need to push for the goal, you know? Clear that long. What a clear out. Rico Henry wins it. Solly March fucks it, because that's just Solly March being Solly March. What a challenge, Tayden Mengi! What a challenge from Tayden. Is that bloody goddamn... Yeah, that's Saka coming on, guys. That's Bukayo Saka coming on. Rico Henry and Tayden Mengi have got a new challenge now. Okay, he's played it around the corner there. Nah, that's... No. Whoever the fuck that is at the back post, by the way, right back, Estupinian needs to fucking be castrated for that. What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck is Estupinian doing at the back fucking post? He's fucking sleeping. Look at him. Look, he's just sleeping, guys. What the fuck is Estupinian doing there? And goalkeeper, by the way, you have to keep that in the fucking goddamn goal. Like that shouldn't be a hard save, by the way. That is some absolute fucking goddamn bullshit from my players there. Estupinian and fucking Verbruggen, the 2 players, by the way, who asked me at the start of the game to fucking goddamn play this match, are the 2 players that have conceded me the goal. You've got Tomiyasu, you do have him.
Delighted that you're with us. I hope very much you'll join us for this match coming up.
Undav! Oh, I'm going to pause it, guys. I need a breather. I'm not impressed, though, so far with the defending. Estupinian has been so poor at that right-back position. Cool, we'll take the foul. Of course they do.
Arsenal being afforded too much room.
Yeah, cool. We take the foul.
Most defenders would expect
It's a smart challenge. Take the yellow.
an attack in that fashion.
Smart challenge. Take the yellow. You know. Bro, I've got players that are letting me down in this game.
Not messing about.
Undav off just for the pace, guys. Not because Undav's bad, but we just need that pace. We need that pace up front for counter-attack, because, let's face it, guys, we're not going to have much of the ball anymore.
Inside this stadium, but can they find that moment
Go
of
on,
magic
through the
in
gap.
this game?
What a
I
ball!
certainly think so.
Back stick! Got in the goal! How's he missed? Oh my god, Antuna, you're going to have to go in the summer, I think. Like, I signed you up. Bro, Undav doesn't miss those. Undav does not miss those. If that was Undav on that, that goes in the goal 10 times out of 10. Like, there's literally zero chance he misses that target. Antuna, I think, has to go in the summer, you know? Like, he's no Luton Antuna. He isn't the signing I signed from Luton, bro. When I brought him in from Luton, he was a fucking different breed of player. And at fucking goddamn Luton, he was my fucking goddamn player. Ever since I've signed him for Brighton, he's never been that fucking... That all...
The fans are shouting, shoot!
Lallana! Goal, 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 goal! What are you saying, Gabriel Martinelli? It doesn't matter if fucking goddamn bloody Arsenal were cooking me in the second half. Because all that matters, guys, is we've persevered. Adam flipping Lallana sticks it past the goalie, and that is 2-1 off the bench. Adam Lallana, what a lovely little goddamn goal that is, and what a crucial one. I honestly do predict that as well, because I think they'll probably get a goal at the end. That's mine. Beautiful.
4 minutes are in order.
Oh, Rico Henry, and he's done the man, and he's going to outrun everyone, guys, and he's going to go down the wing here. And he sees man in the middle. Adingra! We'll take the corner. That wastes more time. That wastes more time, guys. I think we've done it. I think we've nicked the 3 points here. I think we have nicked the fucking 3 points here, guys. So I'm going to go for an edge of box smacky doodah. Oh, and there we go, guys. We've nicked the game. Oh. I mean, look, end of the day, it wasn't our cleanest game. Don't get me wrong. It wasn't our cleanest game. And I feel like there's definitely players that need to look at themselves in that game. I feel like Antuna needs to really look at himself and how his finishing was. I don't think he was good enough at finishing at all. I think there was other players, like, I feel like Solly March down our left was not good enough. I feel like at the back, Estupinian was very, very, very questionable. I think he was very all over the place, Estupinian. I don't think he did enough at that right back position. Like, he was the reason we conceded. And I also believe the goalkeeper didn't really fill himself with glory in that game. But we got the 3 points, guys, and that's what matters. EA was on your side from the whole game. I don't know about that. I don't think there was any really, like, questionable decisions. Look, 7 shots to 8. Like, end of the day, 7 shots to 8. I had a 1.9 expected goals to a 1.7. Maybe they could have got an extra goal in the game, but I feel like in general, I think my team actually played the better game of football. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like my team played the better game of football. I think we put in a shift there. I think defensively, they were exceptional. I think Verbruggen was fantastic. Well, I think Verbruggen did enough. Like, I think he could have maybe done more with the one that went in, but he did also make 3 saves. You know what I mean? I think Estupinian did enough. I think he did his job. I think Tatum Mengi, as always, was my best player, guys. Honestly, I don't understand why Tatum Mengi is the best player in the game. Rico Henry was fantastic. I think Pascal Gross did enough. He got the assist on the final goal, I'm pretty sure. I think Igor was a little bit questionable. Same with Baleba, who came on. I think Adingra was fantastic on the right mid. I think March was very questionable on the left mid. Dahoud was terrible. Luckily, Lallana came on for Dahoud and he got the goal. And then Undav got the goal as well, and I think he was fantastic. But yeah, I think the team put in a pretty good shift there, guys. I honestly think, we can take positives from that game. You know, like, that's a 3 points against Arsenal. A team who's, you know, further up the table than us. And that's a solid little game right there, guys. A massive 3 points. And you got to remember, guys, we're fighting the relegation spots. So, you know, any 3 points we can get... But yeah, I think most of the team played fantastic, guys. I think Lallana, you know, came on, made the difference. You know, he's a 35-year-old man, guys, but that doesn't stop him from coming on and making a difference in the game. You know, I think Solly March on this side was very questionable. So I'm going to give it Curia. I also think Igor in midfield was very questionable as well. I'm going to put Adingra. No, you know what? I'm going to keep Adingra over this side. He's been playing well there. And I think at the back, I think Marin maybe could come out as well. Other than that, I think the team played very well. I think also the substitutes of Antuna and Baleba, I don't think made any real difference. So we're going to take Antuna off the bench for Danny Welbeck. And we're also going to take Baleba off the bench and put Moder on the bench. But yeah, I think the team played very well in that game. You know, beating Arsenal and then going on to lose the ball. Bro, we've got Burnley next, and I honestly think we'll lose that game. But I think that was a very, very, very big 3 points to get. You know, me not getting games is starting to damage my career. Excuse me? You're in the fucking team, you little shite. I literally put you in the fucking team, you little shite, and now you're whining about games. You're in the fucking team, Estupinian. Okay, see ya. I don't really care, mate. Like, end of the day, I'll look to improve. I don't understand the morale at sometimes, guys. Like, he's in the team, and he's moaning about not being in the team. But end of the day, like, if he wants to leave in the summer, I'll let him leave in the summer. Just be professional until then. But Verbruggen did very well, you know, coming in. Brilliant. Well done, Verbruggen. You did enough, you know. I think you showed your true style of play, you know. Man City have come in with an offer for Estupinian here, guys, and I actually think I might accept it. There's some discontent in the dressing room. Yeah. I'll sort it out, bro. Don't you worry. I'll sort it out, Pascal, you know. For instance, Estupinian, you know, he's one of the people that, like, there's discontent with. Now, Man City have come in with an offer here, guys, for Estupinian. I'm wondering if I can nick one of their players off them. Because Estupinian it looks like you can get about 37 million for this, guys. You know, like, I could get a lot of money off Estupinian, which is why I'm saying that, like, if he wants to go in the summer, I'm not that sad about that. Because I can get a replacement left back and make a fuck ton of money off him. And to be honest, it's not like he's tearing up trees. You know, like, he was the reason we conceded the goal against Arsenal. You got to understand that. You know what I mean? Like, against Arsenal, we conceded the goal, you know, against bloody goddamn Martinelli at the back post, because Estupinian switched off. Like, I know you could say maybe Verbruggen could have done better with it, but at the same time, Martinelli shouldn't get that kind of space at the back post. You know, fullbacks got to mark their winger, you know? So I feel like it's one of them where if we can negotiate a decent offer with Pep Guardiola here, I'm not sad about him going in the summer, because we can replace him in the summer and get some new, you know, players. But yeah, Pep's here, you know. And what I'm wondering, guys, is do you think I can nick one of their players off them? That's what I'm wondering. Because Man City, you know, they're the kind of team where I feel like I could nick someone, you know? Like, is there a player swap I could get in defence? You know, like, see, I was thinking Ake. Their wingers, they've got Doku, but, like, I don't need him. I'm going to try for Ake, guys. I'm going to try for Ake, right? And I'm going to try a new transfer fee of... They said I could get about 37 million. So I'm wondering if I can do Ake and, like, 15 mil. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm wondering. Because they said I could get about 37 million, guys. And with Ake's value, I feel like, you know... I feel like maybe this is an ability. Because, like, if I can get, like, 15 mil on Ake, guys, you know, like, I'm wondering. No. Okay, that's fine, guys. End of the day, we'll have someone else come in for him. You know what I mean? I wanted to see if I could get Ake and 15 million pounds, and they said nah. So, you know, end of the day, that's fine. You know, end of the day, I'm not that sad about that, because, like, end of the day, I can still sell him in the summer. You know what I mean? Like, he's one of them players where, like, just like Curia, Estupinian and Curia are both wanting to leave in the summer, and it's two players where it's like, in the summer, I don't mind you leaving, because I can make a fuck ton of money off you. Have they got anyone I would want in their fullback positions? Could I take Furlan Mendy off them? I'm wondering if I can do Furlan Mendy and then take the fee down to like 10 mil. If you can give me Furlan Mendy and £10 million, you know what? I'll even sweeten it for you. I'll make it 9 million. 9 million, Arteta. How are you thinking about that? Because Furlan Mendy would be disgusting at Brighton, guys. If I could get Furlan Mendy, that's a left-back replacement right there. You know what I mean? Like, end of the day, that's a good deal for me. I don't care if he's 2 years older than Estupiñán. He's a better player. I feel like 9 million in Estupiñán, you know, and Furlan Mendy, I'd take that. 25 minutes. Okay, so they're not willing to do a swap deal, guys. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap the price up to like 35 mil. 28 mil with a 5%. If you make that like 32, I'll do it. If you make it like 32 with a 5%, I'll do it. Okay, fair enough. They didn't say it. Guys, I've got no reason. Like, I'm not desperate to sell. I have money, you know? So, like, end of the day, you've got to understand, I've got to ask for some good money. You know what I mean? They wanted a 5% with 28. That's not doing it for me. Because it literally says, when I click on it, that I can get upwards of, like, 37 million for him. So, like, you know, I'm not desperate to sell. Like, I'm willing to do deals, but they've got to be for the right, you know, money, the right figures. Anyway, guys, we've got the game against Burnley now. I've already said, guys, that I actually don't have too much faith for this game, because you know me, guys, we go and beat Arsenal, and then we probably go and drop points to Burnley. But we've got the press conference now, for Brighton v Burnley. Are you sure you're not going to get dragged into the bottom? We need to keep our wits about us. That's what we need to do. We need to keep our wits about us. Play close to run thing against Arsenal. We always respect our opponents. That's what we do. We always respect our opponents. Very in and out lately. I do agree. It's been very in and out. It's about confidence. Alright, guys. Got the bloody goddamn press conference done. We know already, guys, we don't do training. Burnley's team is looking pretty good. Like, they've got mainly their normal team, I'm pretty sure. I think the only signings they have there is Koza and Blin. I don't know about Koza and Blin. I don't think they're Burnley players. I'm pretty sure everyone else, including the bench, is normal players for them. Maybe Vazquez. I don't know who he is either. But, guys, end of the day, look, we've just got to give it our best shot here. You know, Burnley, they've got a very good, solid team. They've got Jordan Bayer and Redmond in there. And they're a counter-attack orientated team. Do I think we can do it? I think if the players are about it, and if they're willing to give it a good go, guys, I think we should be fine. But the question is, are my players willing to give it a good go? You know, and that's the real question here. You know, it's going to be all on them. So let's quick sim it with the team we've got here, guys, and see what happens, shall we? 1-1. You see what I mean, guys? You see what I fucking mean when I say we go against Arsenal, we get the points, I sim the game against bloody Burnley, we drop points. Like, the thing is, we almost won, because Gross had us a goal up until the fucking goddamn 85th minute. But, bro, this is what I'm talking about when I say, like, you can't bloody goddamn drop points to Burnley. You can't. It doesn't matter if it's away from home. You can't be dropping points. You cannot be dropping points to Burnley. You can't be doing that. I'm going to keep Undav and Gross. Everyone else I think I'm going to change, guys. But, bro, yeah, your prediction was wrong, bro. Your prediction was wrong. It's hard to take a fucking draw against Burnley after you get the points against fucking, you know, thingy. The thing is, we're still doing all right, guys. Like, end of the day, look, we have increased our lead from the relegation spots. Like, the relegation spots are still 27 points. So that 1 point has still increased us. We're now 7 points off the bottom. So, like, we have taken, you know, our season to an extra, you know, stride, dare I say. But it's just the fact that, like, we needed, like, them 3 points could have completely given us, stopped for relegation, you know? But now it's like, it's still kind of on the edge, you know? So, yeah, we're going to switch the team around again. We're going to keep Gross and Undav. I think both of them played well enough. Back line, we're going to change to Veltman and Lamptey with Hanche Olsen and Marin. And Mengi, sorry, being replaced to Van Hecker and Marin. And Verbruggen's going to come out for Jason Steele. But, yeah, like... It's one of them guys where it's just like it's fatty appearance. Yeah. He's in the team now. Shut your mouth. Oh, guys, do I think we've got it in us? Well, I'd like to think we do, but at the same time, guys, I don't know. You know, I have no flipping clue. I really don't know. You know, I would like to think we have it in us to get us over the line, but at the same time, you don't know that until we do it. So we've just got to try our best and hope that a game against Chelsea here. They've got a very good team, by the way. I don't know who the fuck their striker is. Who's Delvide? Who the fuck is Delvide? Everyone else I know, like everyone else is just their players apart from Gnabry. Gnabry's a signing. But it's like Jackson's injured, so they've got Delvide up front. Who's that? They've got Gavi and Parejo, by the way. They've been fucking busy spending more of their bloody £1 billion, bro. The £1 billion bottle jobs have done it again, guys. Bloody hell. The £1 billion bottle jobs have bloody goddamn fucking gone signing more billions of pounds. They've got Delvide up front. They've got Parejo and Gavi on the bench. They've signed Gnabry. And they're a wing play team with no key players. What a surprise, because they're, you know, a shit team. They're on some bad form, though, by the way. Their form is bad, but I don't think we're going to win this, to be honest, Max. I think you've got that. My team's looking a little bit on the weaker side. We've got Undav up front. We've got Willock with Fatty and March. Pascal Gross in midfield with Igor. And then Lamptey, Van Hecker, Marin, Veltman, and Jason Steele. Do I think we'll win? Probably not. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting, guys. A 1-0 defeat. This is what I mean, guys, when I say that when I sim, I just lose. Like, I have to fucking keep us in the Prem by myself. My playing games has to keep us in the Prem. Because if I sim games, you just lose them. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? Like, simming games in FIFA doesn't work. You trusted Veltman to play his way back into form, but he was another one where he was shit. Yeah, you know what, bro? Look, we'll keep backing the lad, but, bro, Veltman, you need to fix up, bro. You've not been in form. There's always going to be a tough game against an informed Chelsea. We didn't create enough chances. We needed to create more. Chelsea got what turned out to be the winner before half-time, yeah. Decent performance, but a terrible result.
Thank you for your time.
Oh, bro! Do a McGee career drop. Bro, I might move to Bournemouth, depending on if the players, you know, throw me under the bus or anything like that, you know? And I feel like they've kind of showed their true colours, dare I say. So we'll put Modair and... No, we're not putting Modair and fucking... What the fuck are they telling me to do? Modair and who? No, I'll just put fucking Mengi on the bench. Where's Mengi? Why is he not fucking fit? Why have I got, like, no centre-backs that are fit? Like, look, I've got no one fit. Bro, I'll put Mengi back in the team. He deserves to come back in. And we're going to take Steele out and put Verbruggen back in. What about West Ham? Like, bro, I might do West Ham as well. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll be at Brighton my entire manager career. I might join one of those teams, you know, honestly. Like, I don't know who I will be at for the entire career mode, guys. But, you know, I might be making moves, you know. But we got Bournemouth next, guys. The thing is, we are still safe enough in the division. Like, we're decent because, like, Burnley and Luton only got an extra point. So we've still got that 6-point difference. But, like, the sims are not helping. You know what I mean? Every time I sim a game, guys, we're losing or we're dropping points. Like, I have to play the games to get fucking points, which is, it puts all the pressure on me, and I don't like that. I don't like having all the pressure on me. We've had a Baleba transfer offer, by the way. I don't think Baleba's been that good so far, guys. I can't lie. Like, I've used him a bunch, and it's like if we have a little look at Baleba, let's go to centre mids. I feel like if they give me one of their youngsters, I might be willing to do a straight swap. Because, like, Baleba's played 10 games for me, guys, and his average rating in total is less than a 6. Like, his average rating is less than a 6, and he has 1 goal, and it wasn't when I was here. So ever since I've been here, Baleba's been a bit shite, if you ask me. So it's like, I feel like it's one of them where, like, if they're willing to maybe do, like, a straight swap with one of their youngsters, you know what I mean? Like, I think if we can do, like, a straight swap with one of their younger players, maybe I can get someone who's a little bit better than my player, you know? Like, I'm wondering if maybe I can nick one of their younger players that are, like, better, not him. Like, someone who's on the up, you know? Like, maybe I could nick... Like this guy, you know? Maybe I could nick, like, Kang Seong-jin, you know? Or that guy, actually. You know, 18-year-old, 66 rated right mid, you know, Brajkovic. I'm looking merely more at, like, centre-backs, if possible. Or him! Wouter Goes. I might be able to take him. I feel like I want a younger player. You know, I feel like I want someone who's on the up. Maybe him, you know, Nadir's... Oh, no, he's 24. Nah, he's too old. You know what? I'm going to try and take that centre-back. I'm going to try and take Wouter Goes and ask for a little bit of money in the form of maybe, like, 1 million added on. I'm thinking, like, 1.2 million and Wouter Goes. I feel like it's decent. Because he's worth, like... He's worth, like, 2.8. So, like... I'm wondering if maybe I can do that, you know? Like, how about that? 3.2. Okay, if I'm gonna sell him, by the way, I want to go for about 3.6, and I want a sell-on clause. Because if Baleba goes on to become a worldie, I want to make bank off it, you know? How the fuck is that too much, by the way? I asked for an extra 400k, which is what he's worth, by the way. And, like they were willing to offer 3.6 million in general. So I asked for about 3.5. You know, like, they wanted 3.2, I think, actually, or something like that. I don't actually remember who they asked. No, they did offer me 3.6. And, yeah, I don't know, it's just like, they just said no. And they look, I'm not pressed to make sales. Like, if people aren't willing to come down to my price value, then, you know, fuck off. You know, simple as that. Do I think we've got it in us? I'd like to think we do, but at the same time, guys, I don't know. You know, we do not know if I have the players in me to be able to take the points in this game. But let's take the bloody questions. There's always pressure and excitement around a game against your rivals. Wait, is this a rivalry? I swear it's Brighton Palace that's rivals. Because it's like the weirdest rivalry in the world, but, like, it is technically a rivalry. Because they're on, like, the same train line or something like that, I think. We'll play the game, not the occasion. Yeah. I mean, I guess they're both South Coast, so, like, I can see that. You know? I want us to finish strongly. That's what I want to see. I want us to finish strongly. Very in and out. It's about confidence. I think the team need to really take some bloody goddamn, you know, shit and get moving. But at the same time, guys, I've not passed it yet, and... Okay, we passed it. Alright, there we go. Alright, just about passed it there, guys. Beautiful. So we get that. I'm gonna go to bed. Are you going to bed, Bozza, or are you also joking? Or are you actually going to bed? Yeah, I'm just doing the long through balls, bro. That's what I feel like we're going to have to do. I feel like we're going to have to break on the counter with some nice... You're also joking. Bro, I feel like Gabriel Martinelli has gone to bed, though. I feel like after I patterned his team, I feel like he's gone... he's disappeared. Unless he's still here as well, and he's just, like, he's lurking. But yeah, there we go, guys. That's that one done. Bournemouth's team is looking like so, Max. They have not got Solanke anymore. They've gone and got Edouard from Palace, which is a something, I guess. Other than that, you got Travers in there, no Neto. With Fredericks, Kekeres, Metham Senesi, Adams Cook, Elliot, Christie, Sinistera, Edouard. And their bench, they've got Semenyo, they've got Amari Bell from Luton, by the way. I think I actually facilitated that deal. I'm pretty sure I sold you guys Amari Bell. And then they've got Dango, I'm assuming that's a signing. You can tell me if it's not. Carlos Fernandez, I think that's a signing. And then you've got Kelly and Tavernier as well. With Adams and then keepers. You got Harvey Elliott. I didn't even notice Harvey Elliott. How have I skipped Harvey Elliott? You got Harvey Elliott at Cam. For some reason, I thought that was like someone else. No, that's Harvey Elliott. You got Harvey Elliott at Cam. All right, interesting. And you're a standard lineup. You haven't got any special play style. But yeah, anyway. This is the team we're going to be going with, guys. Joao Pedro up front. Antuna starting on the left with Curia on the right. Dahoud at Cam with Idrissage and Moder. Estupinian, Henry, Mengi and Hanche Olsen, and Verbruggen in goal. So, you've got him. Okay. Here we go, the Vitality Stadium.
High-level sides about to face each other, and it's anyone's guess.
It's one of them, innit? You know? But yeah, I feel like we've got to go for it. You're going for 4-0 to me. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that. Bro, it's showing me there that Edouard scores, bro. I don't want to see that. Well, let's give it a flip and go, shall we?
My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary.
Yeah, at the Vitality Stadium with good old Brighton, guys. Oh, Curia's taking it off Kekares very early there.
It's Bournemouth, and they take on Brighton.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will
oh, he's offside, I think. He wouldn't have been off. He wasn't off. Was that like a Bournemouth player who played it to me or something? I thought Joao Pedro was offside, so I was like, all right, I'll just take the shot, and I think it's going to be called as off. That would have been onside.
This could be troublesome.
Oh my God, an Antuna shot there as well, another chance.
And the starting elect you on in the Wolves game. Alex Scott has
the Curia!
It's a goal for Wolves. They've scored the opener here with 13 minutes played.
Alex with the info.
Bloody hell, your home support's pretty fucking loud. Dear me, the one thing I will say is compared to fucking goddamn the Arsenal away support against fucking Amex, bro, bloody hell, it's loud as fuck. But here we go, Antuna's through, and he's got to fucking stick it away, and that is Uriel Antuna! Beautiful goal. I was looking to see if there was a sweaty on. I feel like Joao Pedro was taking way too long. Bro, I play shit against the shitters, do I? Well, bro, I look, we're 1-0 up right now, Max, you know? But yeah, Bozza's going for a... Bozza went for a very optimistic scoreline there. 1-0. But yeah, Uriel Antuna, guys. His first goal in a Brighton shirt, by the way. He's been very, very, very poor. He's been very poor since I signed him from Luton. Like I brought him and Mengi, and I feel like Mengi's stepped in and really been a driving force in the Brighton back line. Whereas I feel like Antuna's kind of just like he's dipped behind Adingra. Like Adingra's been the better left mid. I feel like we've done well so far in this game. I feel like, look, 76% of the possession, you know, like most of it's been us. You know, we've had most of the possession. Like, I feel like Bournemouth have hardly really touched the ball. Your home supporters are still going strong, though, to be fair. Let's go out to that fullback. Lovely play. Estupinian. Oh! Joao Pedro! Travers. It wasn't the best shot from Joao. Joao Pedro, he hasn't really hit that very well, to be honest. I think that was hit pretty poorly for his standards. But yeah, solid little go there. You know, look at that. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, come on. Look at the bloody stats so far. I can't lie, guys. I think it should be more than 1 right now. Expected goals is maybe just 1. But I feel like Joao Pedro should have done better. But yeah, you know, like, we're 1-0 up right now. But that could all change, Max, you see? Like, you're saying that you're shit and that, but at the end of the day, that could all change in a heartbeat, you know? That could all change in a matter of a second. Okay, that's a yellow. That's a yellow. Look, it's fine. Look, I actually thought the ball was there to be won. If they didn't pass that, I would have had the ball. So, there we go. Estupinian wins the ball back. Plays it into Curia. A little dink ball into Joao Pedro, who can go one more. Dink it over to Antuna, and that's an open goal! And that is 2-0. Uriel Antuna. 2 goals for him out on that left mid spot, guys. Beautiful. He hasn't jinxed it. Taylor Mengi's going to come off. He's a little bit tired. Get Van Hecker on, you know, make the fucking goddamn change that's needed. And that is 2 goals for Uriel Antuna. A fantastic little cross there from Joao Pedro to get it over the goalkeeper to the back post for Uriel Antuna to stick it home for 2-0. Lovely stuff from Uriel. And we're going to bring off Mengi, like I said, just because I feel like he needs the rest, you know, and with the 2-0 advantage, we should be okay now. Alright, we got to keep composed and break on the counter. Okay, Idrissa Gana Gueye hasn't done very well there, guys. And now, oh, he's off. I think Idrissa Gana Gay needs to bloody goddamn look at himself there, because, you know, if that wasn't offside, we would have been in trouble there. Look at that. He's just offside. Holy shit. If he hadn't stepped that leg forward, if he hadn't stepped that leg just in front of the player there, guys, we would have been in trouble there. Ryan Christie's coming off. I'm assuming that's going to be like Semenyo on or something like that. No Tavernier. Moder dinks it. Not quite. Oh, win that.
It totally fooled everyone, including the goalkeeper.
Idrissa Gana Gay! Oh, guys, I thought Idrissa Gana Gay could stick that one in the back of the net. Yo, how you doing? You doing all good, bro? That was almost onside. It was. That was very close. But what's up, bro? How you doing? We're bringing on Jordan Ayew, guys, at cam, to see if he can make a bit more of a difference, because Dahu hasn't really done anything so far, and I feel like bringing on, you know, Jordan Ayew in that cam position, you know, smart little decision to freshen the legs, you know, plays it with Estupinian, lovely little bit of play, plays it back to Curia, little dink into Joao, and Joao Pedro! Oh my god, I don't know how he's not done more with that. He's kind of just jumped into the goalkeeper. I don't honestly understand what he was even doing there, but hey. Ah, that wasn't great from Gross. That really wasn't. Wasn't fantastic from Gross at all. I feel like ever since Tatum Mengi's come off, you know, they've started to show up a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, ever since Van Hecke came on at that left centre-back when I went to 2-0, and I brought off Tatum Mengi, the defence has been a little bit more open, dare I say. And I mean, that's understandable, because Tatum Mengi's my best centre-back. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro, he was here a lot. He still shows up quite a lot. I'm just assuming, you know, there's like, I understand, you know, people are busy at times, you know what I mean? Clear! But yes, I do remember that, yeah. There we go, guys. I think we've seen it out. I think we've seen out the result.
Henry.
Not the best ball there from Henry at all. But hey, I think we've nicked the points, guys, here at Vitality. You know, we're 2-0 up, and Tuna's been the absolute saving grace, guys. 2-0, Uriel and Tuna, massive few points. Iraola doesn't really know what he's talking about. It was a good series, you know, like, at the end of Goat's Lost Stand, I'm probably going to see, like, what people want to see next year, like, what kind of series they want to see. But yeah, massive little 3 points there, guys, to take the 3 points home back to the Amex, you know, and I mean, hey, 2-0, Antuna with both goals. And what a bloody goddamn little 3 points that is. But Antuna with 2 goals, 8.9. We're going to be playing one more game in this video, guys, because I want to finish the season. And we've only got 3 games left of the season, and that's in May. We've got Man United, Villa, and Newcastle. I'm going to sim 2 of those games and play 1. But yeah, Joao Pedro and Antuna, lovely little link-up play there, guys. Look, Antuna with 2 goals, Joao Pedro with 2 assists. You know, they created for me. Curia was very good at the right mid position as well. I think Idrissa Gay was very good as well, in that bloody goddamn role as the DM. And I also feel like Hanche Olsen, Estupinian and Verbruggen really put in a shift, you know. Verbruggen was a nice clean sheet. Estupinian played well in that right back position, and Hanche Olsen played very well at that right centre back position, I think. Just let's have a little look at that second goal, just to see if you were correct about it going through the hand. The first goal was very nice though, guys, you know. We broke away down the wing. Joao Pedro played us through, and Antuna broke through, power shot, crossed the keeper, and look at that, stuck it away. Lovely from Uriel Antuna there, you know what I mean? If you stay up by 3 or 4 points... Yeah, no, bro, I can look back at these games as crucial games. You know what I mean? But a lovely little goal there. Then we tested the keeper again here, look, with Joao Pedro. You know, Antuna did well. Oh, no, that was Antuna's effort. Another good one there. Making career mode more realistic by adding fans running onto the pitch. Oh, bro, that would be cool. That would be very cool. Bro, that would be really cool. This is the one that could have changed the game, by the way, guys. It was only 2-0 at this point, and Idrissa Gana Gueye almost lost us the ball and lost us the 2-goal difference. If that had gone in the goal, that would have been a completely different final 30 minutes, you know? But luckily, guys, he was just about offside, so it was very close. The bonuses, guys, was this goal. This is the one you think that touched the goalkeeper's hand. I don't think it did. I think it went over the goalkeeper. But we're going to have a little look here, guys. Let's have a little slowed down replay here. And we'll go on a side angle of the ball. And we'll see if it touched the keeper's hand, shall we? Because it went into João. João Pedro touched it down. Got it right into position to do a nice little cross into Uriel Antuna. And the keeper... Nah, it missed. He missed it. Look. Look. Look, it missed it. The keeper's missed that. Look, that's gone past his hand. It didn't go through his hand. The keeper's missed it. It didn't go through the hand. He's missed it. He's completely airballed, look. He's airballed. That's what happened, bro.
Thank you.
But yeah, there you go, guys. Beautiful. And I think that was a massive 3 points, because our next 3 games, by the way, are against Villa, Newcastle, and Man United. All of which that are in, like, the top 6. So, that's a massive 3 points to put us safer. Because, you know, like, it's a scary few games we've got left. But yeah, João Pedro and Antuna definitely capped off a great team performance. I think Dahoud was a little bit questionable. Curia did well. Moder, I don't think played well enough, but I think Gueye played pretty well. I think the back line, I think Henry was a little bit questionable, and I think Mengi was a little bit questionable, but I think Estupinian and Hanche Olsen definitely put in a very good performance, and I think Verbruggen played well enough as well. I think Van Hecker didn't quite do enough off the bench. I think the 3 subs didn't really quite create as much as I would have liked, dare I say. Like, I think Van Hecker on the bench, I don't think really came on and did anything. I think Pascal Gross came on and didn't really create as much as you would have liked. And I also think that maybe Ayu's off the bench and we put a Dingler on the bench. But yeah, I think that'll be my team for the next game, guys. I am going to finish the season, by the way, guys. I'm only going to play 1 more of them, though. We've got 3 more games of the season, and I'm only going to play 1 more of them. Lamptey should be put on sharpened performance. I think that's a decent little idea, you know. I don't disagree with that. I think he's been a little bit shit, dare I say, Lamptey, you know. He's never really made himself a name for himself in the squad, you know. But yeah, guys, you know, we've got 3 more games left of the season, guys. I think this month has been decent so far, you know, like, end of the day, we won against Brentford, then obviously, starting today, you know, we won against Arsenal, drew against Burnley and lost to Chelsea, both our sim games, of course, and then played against Bournemouth at the Vitality and got the 3 points there. 3 games left, guys, against Villa, Newcastle and Man United. We are definitely going to sim the Villa game. I don't know which one of the other 2 I'm going to play. However, all I do know, guys, is, as you can see, Villa, Newcastle and Man United are 5th, 4th and 3rd. So, you know, it's not the easiest games to end the fucking season on, you know? So, I think it's very good, guys, at the fact that we are 9 points clear of the relegation zone. So, if we can pick up 1 point, guys, we are safe in the division. We are not getting relegated as long as we pick up 1 more point. So, guys, I think without further ado, we'll just sim forward a little bit. We've got a transfer offer for Marin. That's my centre-back that I've been using an absolute fuck-ton. So, yeah, you can suck my dick. That's my 17-year-old centre-back, guys, that can play centre-mid, centre-back, right-back and left-back, and he's already 68 rated. So, yeah, if you think you're getting Marin, Girona, you can suck my cock. I'm sounding like a broken record, but I've been watching and waiting. Bro, there's been enough done, bro. I'm doing what I can, I assure you, Cascbal. You know, look, we're winning games. Stop complaining, all right? We're doing enough. You know, we're making things happen at Brighton. You know, we're keeping ourselves in the bloody goddamn running. Idrissa Gueye's loan is expiring. I don't really think I'm going to sign him permanently, guys. Because at the end of the day, he's a 34-year-old man, you know what I mean? Like, he's not getting any younger, Idrissa Gueye, you know? He's played 14 games for me, or for Everton and me so far this season. I don't think he's been bad, guys, by the way. Like, I think Idrissa Gueye has done it. He's done what he's come to do, you know? We brought him in for half a season, and he's come in to do, you know, somewhat of a job in that midfield. And I feel like he's come in and he's done what he's been required to do, you know? I just don't think that that's where our future lies. We need to go for better players. You know, like, we need to go for players that are better than Idrissa Gueye. You know, Idrissa Gueye, like, no offence to him, but, you know, I look for better players than Idrissa Gueye. You know, like, we can't be looking at a 34-year-old man and keeping him around. Same with Ansu Fati, by the way, because Ansu Fati's contract is going to expire, guys, but to be blatantly honest, I don't think I need him. Because I've so far, look, Ansu Fati's played 28 games for us this season, you know? Like, he's been one of the most capped players. Like, he's 6th on the most capped players, you know, in the Prem, and he's only got a 5.9 as an average rating in the Prem, with 2 goals, 2 assists, and that's it. So it's like, I just think, like, we're better off with the other players, you know? Solly March has got 3 goals, 4 assists in the exact same. You know, then you've got Uriel Antuna, who's got 7 goals and 4 assists in total in the Premier League, in both Luton and Brighton. You know, you got Adingra, who's got 3 goals and 2 assists, and most of them have been since when I've been here. So, you know, like, he clearly wasn't doing much before that, but he's been doing good for me. And even someone like Curia, guys, 14 games, 3 goals in the Prem, 19 games in total, 4 goals. So I feel like Ansu Fati, there's no reason for me to sign him permanently when he's not been good enough. He has not created enough of a storm for me to be like, oh yeah, you know what, I'll sign him up. Like, how much is he worth? Like, how much is Ansu Fati's financial worth? He's 33 million. If you think I'm going to sign him for 33 million, guys, no. You know, he's not worth that. Like, he's not worth the money, you know? But I think I'll wait and see how his potential carries on. This guy looks insane, guys. What the fuck is this guy? Bro, Manu Vergara, 17 years old. He's already 67 rated. He's already a 67 rated Don. He looks insane. He's a cam, 67 rated, with 69 pace already, 79 dribbling already, guys, with 5-star skill moves, but only 2-star weak foot. He needs to work on that. Decent passing. His agility and balance are rapid. His composure's good. His sprint speed and acceleration are good. His ball control's exceptional. His dribbling and curve is good. He's got decent passing. I mean, he looks fucking unreal. I'm going to have to release a player from the senior team, guys, to get him in. In terms of who we release, who do we release, guys? Do we send him back from his loan? Like, do we terminate his loan, Fatty? We've only got 3 games left of the season, and I feel like, what's the point in keeping him in on loan? When it's like, I don't think I need him anymore. Oh, I actually have to pay. Okay, so there's no point. If I have to pay, guys, I might as well get rid of someone who's, like, awful. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I get rid of Mullins. I don't need him. I don't need him. I'm releasing Mullins. Look, he's a 59 rated cam who's 19 years old. This guy's a 67 rated cam who's 17 years old. You know what I mean? Like, he's literally, like, nearly 10 ratings higher and 2 years younger, and they play the same position. You know what I mean? Like, Mullins is gone. Let's get bloody goddamn fucking this dude through the door. That had to happen. You know, he's a huge player for me, that guy. I feel like he's someone who's going to become an absolute star player in the future. You know what I mean? So, like I said, we're going to do this final month of games, only playing one of them. I've been dreaming about this happening. Thank you for giving me a chance. Don't you worry, bro. I was impressed. I was impressed, Manu Vergara. You look fantastic already. You look absolutely fantastic. But yeah, we got the games, guys. Final 3 games of the season. First one is against Villa. I'm simming this one. And then hopefully we can get a point from this game. If we can get the point from this game, that would just make my life 10 times easier, because then we are free and we are safe. But we will see, shall we? So, Villa's team, they have actually got 2 new strikers, guys. They've got Tammy Abraham back at the club. Do you remember when he was on loan at Villa back in the Championship? He was an absolute worldie of a player for Villa, and he's actually back at the club, guys, playing up front with Borja Iglesias. Jacob Ramsey and Diaz on the wings with Kamara and Douglas Luiz. They've got Sadia at right back. Very good signing, by the way. Very good player. With Longley, Diego Carlos and Digne with Martinez in goal. They've got Watkins on the bench, by the way, with Pau, Torres, Tielemans, Alex Moreno. And they've signed Evan Ferguson. Evan Ferguson has been signed by them as well. So they've been on a bit of a striker hunt, haven't they? I mean, they've got Watkins still at the club, and they've signed Evan Ferguson, Borja Iglesias, and Tammy Abraham. That's a lot of signings in the same kind of positions and stuff. But wing play, they're unbeaten in their last 5 games, guys. Do I think we're going to win this game in the sim? Nowhere fucking close. But that's the team we're going to be going with. Verbruggen, Estupinian, Hanche Olsen, Marin, Veltman, with Idrissa Gueye, Igor, Curia, Antuna, Willock, and Joao Pedro in the sim. We win the game! Oh my God, Bozza! You were correct, bro. We will see, and we will see a positive. We got a red card in that game, by the way, and we still won it. Uriel Antuna got a fucking red card in the 32nd minute, and they scored in the first minute of the game, and yet we still came through with a win, with Veltman and Joao Pedro getting the goals, guys. It looks like we kind of just sat in and went on the counter, because stats-wise, they were better than us, and yet we still nicked the bloody game. We won the game with a red card. Yeah, it's a win curse, bro. I love it. I love it. It's a great curse to have. I'm happy with that curse. But yeah, what a little bloody goddamn win. Uriel Antuna had an absolute stinker with his red card, but everyone else, apart from maybe Dahoud, I feel like Dahoud, who started, didn't really do much, and I feel like Marin and Hanche Olsen at the back weren't the best, but I feel like everyone else, like Verbruggen, Estupinian, I think was good. I think Veltman was fantastic, obviously got a goal. Garner Gay in midfield did very well. Curia on the other wing did well. Willock at cam, I think, did well. Joao Pedro did well. Igor didn't do anything either off the bench as my starter, and Dahoud didn't do anything off the bench either. But what a fucking win to take there, guys. We take a nice little 2-1 victory against Aston Villa to secure us Premier League safety, guys. Igor also, I don't think, played very well in that midfield. Other than that, though, I feel like Hanche Olsen and Marin maybe didn't put in their best performances, but other than that, I feel like everyone else put in an absolute shift. I feel like everyone else really showed up, you know, and showed what they were about, you know, and I think that's a great little performance. You know, we've turned our season around, you know, almost. Like, our season... I joined this club in January, guys, when they were in the relegation zone with Luton. At the end of the day, we're now up in, like, 13th, and Luton are still in the relegation zone, because, end of the day, they made a mistake by turning against me. The players turned on me. They turned on me, and they bitched and moaned all bloody goddamn season about, like, oh, you know, I don't like the play style. Oh, I don't like, you know, how we're having to run so much. It just reminded me of Man United, you know, a toxic environment. Meanwhile, guys, we've jumped ship to bloody Brighton because they bitch and moan constantly at me, Luton. And look at that, guys. They're pretty much guaranteed Premier League relegation now. They're pretty much guaranteed to go down. Meanwhile, we are safe. We are in a safe place, guys, up in 13th on 40 flipping points, guys. Which, by the way, is not great. But when I joined, which was halfway through the season, I think we were on like 15. I think we were exactly on 15 when I joined. And yeah, I see what you're doing, my bro. You know, all of it, everything, all Brighton, bro. Like, I like all of it. But yeah, bro, like, oh, what a game, bro. We joined on 15 points and we're on 40 points now, safe in the Premier League for next season. And we can go strong in the summer, get some signings in and make a real difference to our season, dare I say. I'm just wondering if, like, injuries are off or something, because I don't want them off. Like, if injuries are, because, like, you know, like, injuries are a thing, you know, like, they happen in football. So, like, I haven't had any injuries this season, and that shocks me a little bit. You know what I mean? These are all fine. Holding to skip and precision pass. Net mesh. That's just visual stuff. I don't want user sliders. See, look, injury frequency is at 50. You know? Which is, like, you know... Like, it says, like, it says the frequency is at 50. Which is average, is it not? I swear that's, like, that it's average. Like, injury frequencies are on the middle. Like, I don't want to turn the sliders up and down because, you know, that's then cheating. Then you know, you're either cheating or you're harming yourself. So, like, I feel like, you know, I feel like the injuries, you know, being on 50 is fine. I guess I've just been lucky, you know? I guess I've just been lucky with injuries. But anyway, guys, lovely. You know, beautiful 3 points against Villa, which might fuck them, by the way, guys, out of a Champions League spot. Because they, I think, before that game, were in 4th. And now Newcastle have taken over their spot. And they are now in 5th. So I might have actually just knocked them out of a chance of getting Champions League football. So, yeah. I think Liverpool are pretty much guaranteed a Premier League title. Because they are guaranteed it. Like, they are absolutely dominating in the league at the moment. So, yeah, they're pretty much guaranteed. Arsenal are down in the shit, bro. They are down in the shit after I bloody beat them. They're nowhere near. We're going to sim the game against Newcastle, by the way, because we're going to finish the season off with a game against Man United that I am going to play, guys, because I feel like that, you know, we have to do our final game of the season. You know, we have to play the final game of the season. So, yeah, we got Newcastle versus Brighton. I'm not going to be simming this one. I'm not going to be playing this one, sorry, because I don't need to now. We're already safe in the Premier League. So... yeah, you know, Newcastle's team is looking pretty normal. I don't see any signings in there apart from Rabiot. They've got Rabiot in the midfield. Everyone else is the same, guys. They got Trippier, Byrne, Botman, you know, Target, Gordon, Almiron. You know, their team is looking pretty normal, guys, apart from Taremi and Palacios on the bench, actually. And they've also got, as I said, Rabiot starting in the midfield. I feel like that's such a Newcastle signing because he's like, you know, his mother, that's an absolute bitch of an agent, just asked for loads of money, and I feel like Newcastle will just give him it, you know, because that's what they are with their Arab money. But that's my team, guys. Joao Pedro with Willock, March, Curia, Idrissege, Moder, Veltman, Hanche Olsen, Mengi, Estupinian, and Verbruggen, guys. So, let's jump into it, into the sim. We lost 4-1, an absolute dominance, guys. I lost that one very badly. But the bonus is, guys, it doesn't fucking matter. Because we're already safe in the division. Joao Pedro got a goal. But other than that, everyone else played absolutely shocking. And by everyone, I mean everyone. Guys, like, everyone played fucking terrible, apart from Joao Pedro. Anyway, guys, final game of the season is against Man United. It's the final game of the season at home against Man United. And the hope is, guys, that we can just finish strong. You know, we're 14th. We're pretty safe in the mid-table. You know, Luton and Burnley are already guaranteed relegation because they've just had a terrible run ever since. Like, they've never really picked up from when they were just, like, stinking up the gaff. And, to be honest, they fucking deserve it. You know, Luton kicked me out, guys. They kicked me out. They threw me to the curb and they said, oh, you know, we're not happy with the way you're playing. Like, they didn't sack me. I left. Because their players just kept moaning, and they just kept moaning about my you know, training plan and shit like that, and like the way they were playing. They were moaning about the direction of the club and stuff. And I just thought, you know what, I'm better than this. You know, I don't need to fucking stick around at this toxic club. So I joined the club that was in 18th when I joined them in January, and we've took them to the mid-table. You know, we've took them out of relegation zone. And we've put them into a safety spot with Brighton. You know what I mean? Next season we can go for the higher up positions in the table. You know. But yeah, final game of the season, guys. We've got a transfer offer for Willock, who, by the way, is not that good for me, Joe Willock. So, like, I'm honestly willing to sell him if I get the right amount of money for him. You know, like, what have Liverpool got to offer me? You know, like, what kind of players are we seeing here? Because it said I can get, like, near 20, I think it said I can get, like, 28 million out of this. Like, near 30 mil. So, Jurgen's turned up in my office, guys, and have Liverpool got any midfielders I could nick? You know what? If you give me Joe Gomez and I lower the transfer fee down to like 10 mil, I'd be happy with that. Like, if you're willing to give me like 9 million and Joe Gomez, I'd actually take that. Because I get a little bit of money through the door. And I also get a solid centre-back for the starting 11, guys, for next season. Which I feel like I need, because, you know, I feel like we need that extra centre-half for next season. So I'm going to try that. I'm going to try Willock and Joe Gomez and 9 million for Joe Willock. How about that? 22 million. That's fucking shit. Okay, if I'm not going to get a player, then you're going to stiff this up all the way to like 28, bro. I'm not having fucking goddamn 22 million. 22! Piss off! 27, lowest. 27 mil, lowest. Alright. There you go, see? I knew Jurgen was keeping out on me there, guys. I knew fucking Jurgen was bloody holding out on me there, guys, with the 22. Bro, they can understand it, and they've accepted the 27 million, guys. Like, look, Joe Willock's not done anything for me this season, guys. There's a reason why. I am going to play the one more, don't you worry, Max. We are going to be playing the game against United in the final game of the season. But, like, Joe Willock, look, he's one of them players, he's been whining at me all season. You know what I mean? He's been whining at me all season, Joe Willock, about, like, oh, I'm not happy with my playing time and shit like that. You know, I'm not happy with how long I've been playing. Like, end of the day, you know, yeah, I understand he hasn't been playing that much. He's only got 21 games for me. But he's only got a goal and assist. His average rating is 5.9. That's not acceptable at a club like Brighton. You know what I mean? Like, Liverpool can take him off my hands. I have no issues with that. Like, he's been bitching and whining about, like, oh, I've not been happy with my, you know, playing time this season. Now he's happy, but I'm still not keeping him. You know, like, he's not done enough for me. He submitted a transfer request, and you can't go back on that. You know, like, he submitted a transfer request, so did Curia, and so did Estupinian, I'm pretty sure. I think they're the only 3 players that have submitted a transfer request to me. At the end of the day, I'm willing to sell Willock for the right price. No one's unsellable. You know what I mean? Like, no one is an unsellable player. Like, everyone has a price. You got to understand, guys, we're not Man City. You know, we're not a team that's like, oh, I won't sell him for any money because, you know, we're the best team in the world or something. No, like, we're a team that, you know what Brighton do? Everyone has a price, you know, like with Moisey Caicedo in real life, who went for like 100 million, who's not worth that, by the way. Let me just be honest. You know, and like, you know, how they've sold, like, you know, Cucurella and shit, like, for loads of money and that in real life. Like, Brighton are that kind of team. I've got to be like Brighton. If I'm going to be Brighton boss, I've got to go with their style of play. You know, we've got to get youngsters, make them into worldies, and then if we need to sell them on for money in the future, we can do that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, be competitive. Gaffer, I'd love to be involved in our last home game so I get the chance to say goodbye to our fans. You know what, Lallana? You know what, mate? It's what you deserve, mate. It's what you deserve. You know, I think that's fair enough. I mean, come on, guys. Like, there's no way I can, you know, he's asking to say goodbye to the fans, and I feel like, you know, he's done his job this season. Like, Lallana's played 33 games, he's got 7 goals, he's got 2 assists. Like, I'm pretty sure he's my top scorer with Antuna and Danny Welbeck. So, like, I've got to give him that. Like, if he's going to be on his way, you know, he's retiring at the end of the season. You know, like, I feel like it's only right to give him the send-off that he deserves. You know what I mean? Like, he'd love to be involved for the final game of the season, and I feel like that's completely fair enough. You know what I mean? He wants to say goodbye to the fans, and you know what, Lallana? I understand that completely. You know, you want to be involved. Let's get you in for your final game of the season, you know? Well done. Stick that away, son. Beautiful. Right, into the player. Great little ball to the back post. And there we go. That's that training done, guys. Nice and simple. Through ball's done, which will hopefully help us beat Man United at the Amex, guys, for the final game of the season. Lallana's final game of his playing career. And Man United are playing this team, guys. They are playing Garnacho with Højlund and Anthony. Ooh, questionable on the right mid position. But then they've got Van der Beek, Mount, and Fernandes. There is no defence in that midfield, by the way. Zero defensiveness. That is all attacking. Like, Fernandes, Mount, and Van der Beek. That's all attacking. Then you've got Hakimi at right back, signing. with Lindelof, Martinez, and Malacia, who is dead in real life, bro. Honestly, I think it's like, I think Malacia, like, died last season, and, like, it's been kept in from the media, because he's not been seen ever since last season, Malacia. I think he actually might have perished. And then Onana in goal, with Marcus Rashford on the bench, Varane on the bench. They got Gerard Moreno, who's one of their signings, with McTominay, Amrabat. Don't talk to me about Amrabat, guys. He needs to leave the club at the end of the season, and Dalot, who's our best player probably this season, with Alte as well. Very solid little team, and they're a wing play team. Now, when I played Man United with Luton, Malacia got a red card, and we won the game. But obviously, this is with Brighton now, guys. So let's see what we can do with this team. We got Joao Pedro up front with Fati, Lallana, and Adingra. Igor and Hinchelwood in midfield with Henry, Marin, Van Hecke, Lamptey, and Steele, guys. So, final game of the season, guys.
Cameras on one man.
Well, Derek,
And we'll see what we can do.
It's his ability to run in behind defenders that makes him such a threat. And when he gets 1v1...
But yeah, Lallana's final game of his playing career, guys, in this game. It's the final game of Lallana's entire playing career. And he's here. But look at me and Ten Hag talking there. But yeah, Adam Lallana's final ever playing game of his career, guys, at the Amex. We're already safe. I don't know where Man United are in terms of, like, positions in the Premier League. I think they've already got Champions League football, if I remember correctly. I think they're, like, third behind Liverpool and City. But end of the day, guys, just a friendly game for us. You know, there's nothing at stake. We've already got Premier League survival. You know, we've already got Premier League survival in this game, guys. So now it's just about finishing the season on a high and finishing Adam Lallana's playing career on a high. What a little over-the-top through ball that is, guys. Imagine I didn't do the bloody goddamn training. Oh, I almost got him in there, you know. I feel like we are having fun down their wings, you know, like their fullbacks bomb forward, and for that reason we kind of get in behind. Lallana! Oh, Onana, you could have just let it in. You could have just let it in, bro. Lallana wouldn't have it would have been nice for him, wouldn't it? You know, you could have just let it in. I mean, even if he doesn't score in this game, guys, his last goal for me was against Arsenal, which was a crucial one, because we were 1-0 in that game until he scored. So... Alright, Rico Henry's done very well there to beat the man. Oh my god, Rico Henry! And into Ansu! Good effort, but, not quite. Malacia. Dink. Beautiful dink, that. In a back. Oh, Ansu! What a set. Onana doesn't make those in real life. Excuse me? Onana doesn't make those saves in real life. Guys, that's a fucking myth. That is a myth. That is a fucking myth. Cross. Alright, it's fine. We'll recycle. Okay, look, it's fine. Go back. Lallana! Fuck, man. We got to try and get him that goal, you know. I want to give him his best chance at getting that final goal of his playing career, you know what I mean? Great block there from Van Hecke. Into Joao Pedro. And Joao Pedro, he's running through. And Ansu Fati has stuck it away for the goal. And that puts us in the lead just before half-time, guys. We've been all over them in this game so far. We have been all over them in this game so far. Like, we've been the controlling force, guys, in this game. And what a lovely little finish there from Ansu. Just to give us that goddamn lead against Man United at the start, at the half-time interval, you know, against Man United. Massive little goal. Ansu Fati, probably his final goal for Brighton, because I'm not going to... let's face it, it was coming, you know, it was definitely coming. It was 100% coming, you know, we've been all over them so far. You know, 5 shots to 1 so far in this game, 2.7 expected goals, guys. I mean... You can't, Onana's been doing his best to try and keep them in this game, but it's been all me, let's face it.
They need more possession.
Adam Lallana! Oh, I'm trying my best to give Lallana his final goal. I'm trying my best, guys, but maybe it's just not his day, you know? Maybe his final goal in professional football is the Arsenal one, which almost is a better goal, you know? It's almost a better goal for him to end his career on, you know? Winning us the game late against Arsenal, you know, at home, when he got us the goal. Anthony's coming off. Who's that going to be for? Marcus Rashford, understandable. I don't know why he's even starting. But yeah, you know, like, I feel like maybe that's a more poetic goal for Adam Lallana to end his playing career on, you know? Toppling Arsenal, you know? Getting the goal against Arsenal to topple them, you know, and getting us the 2-1 win in that game. Or maybe not. Maybe it's Lallana! There it is! He had to get one, didn't he, guys? He had to get one. It could. Oh, okay, he's gone through the man. He had to do it, guys. He couldn't end his career without scoring on his final game of his playing career. You know, he had to get the goal. What a bloody finish! Beautiful first time finish on the volley into the far bloody corner. He couldn't end his... He had to play his final game and get the goal in his final game, you know? His final game of his playing career, he had to get a goal there, didn't he? He had to do it. But yeah, Lamptey's coming off for Gross. It was a fantastic goal. Oh, shit. Beautiful steal. Well done. Getting out early, you know. Making yourself a menace. Look at that, little dink. Oh my god, guys. This is some silky football. And that's a naughty one. That's a red card. Thank you very much. Yeah, that had to be a red, guys. I mean, that's look, come on. Like, look, I've got past the man there and he's taken me out. It's last man. That was the denial of a run through on goal. It's gone from bad to worse for Man United. The last time I played against Man United, they got a red card when I was with Luton, with Malacia. And now they've got another red card with bloody Victor Lindelof, guys. I mean, come on. You know, like, it's just gone wrong for them. Let's try and dink this into the box there. Get on the end of it. Ooh, a little bit of a weak one, that. It's been a comfortable game, this one, guys. I don't think United have really tested me. Like, oh my god, look at him go. And Ansu Fati has not quite got there. Onana's got there quick, but... Bro, imagine 2 goals. Yeah, like, imagine if we can get another one for Lallana right on his, you know, final game. I don't think we're going to, because I think Lallana's legs are gone, you know. It's understandable. He's a 37-year-old man, you know. Like, Lallana's a 37-year-old man now. Like, it's understandable that his legs might be gone a little bit, but, you know, like,
they simply haven't been at the races today.
Henry. Intense pressure.
Right, here we go.
Now, options are plenty. Ansu Fati.
Ansu Fati. Ansu Fati! And that wraps the game up there, guys. Had to get himself the goal, didn't he? Just had to make it 3-0. Like, you know, we were already wrapped up anyway, but we had to get that final one, didn't we? You know, Ansu Fati on the breakaway. Look, defending's all over the place. Get the little effort in the top bins from Ansu Fati. And that's a lovely little 3-0 right there, guys. Beautiful little goal. Again, I don't think I'm going to keep Ansu Fati because this is like his only game where I think he's been playing well. But, you know, it's a nice way to end off his, you know, loan. You know what I mean? It's a nice way to end off his loan. But yeah, 3-0.
Marcus Rashford.
Comfortable in the game.
It's with Martinez. Bruno Fernandes.
And yeah, lovely. You know, absolutely lovely. Beautiful. I mean, come on, guys. That's a comfortable game. Fantastic game.
Well, it was a very assured
and a great end to the season, guys.
Particularly impressed with their play going forward.
I was as well. 9 shots to 4. Dominant game. 3 expected goals for us, so we scored as many as we should have. You know, Lallana got himself on the score sheet in his final game of his playing career. You know, Ansu Fati had a great game. 2 goals, 1 assist. Lallana with a goal as well. Joao Pedro with an assist. And Henry with an assist as well. And just a great all-round performance, you know. A great all-round performance. Everyone did their job. You know, everyone played the game the way they were meant to play the game. You know, I would say it was just one of them games where you just all positives. You know, no negatives to take from that game. And I mean, look, end of the day, if Lallana was going to end his playing career with a goal, it had to be a beauty. And I think end of the day, it was a beauty. You know, it was a lovely little dink into Lallana and a lovely little first-time volley. You know, like, it was... Lallana was going to have to end his playing career on a beautiful goal. And I mean, end of the day, I think if... You can't get much better than that, really, can you? A first-time volley into the side netting, you know, no bounce. Like, no bounce on the floor, just beautiful first-time volley into the side netting. Can't ask for much more. And I mean, this one was another brilliant goal as well, you know, with Ansu, where we just ran at him, finessed it, top bins, you know, another side netting goal, and a comfortable one, an absolutely comfortable game. No real threat there from Man United at all. And I mean, what a little result to take, guys. What a little result to take. 43 points. End of the day, we started this, you know, I joined in January on 15. So I've almost doubled the points tally. You know, we've got 27 points from, you know, is that my correct? Wait a minute. No, I've got it wrong. 43 points, and I started the season, I joined on 15. So we've got an extra... No, we've got 28 points, is it not? So even more. It's 28 points I've got. We've got 28 points from the final fucking... What? How many games is it? 19. So the final 19 games, guys, we've got 28 points. And from the first 19 games, they only got 15 points. So I've almost doubled the tally there. You know what I mean? In terms of points for when I've joined the season. You know, so when I've joined the team. So I feel like we've definitely got positives to take there, you know? And end of the day... The season's ended. Luton finished 19th. Sheffield United finished 20th, comfortably 20th. And Burnley finished the season in 18th. Bournemouth almost got pulled into a relegation battle. So Max will be appreciating the fact that they're still in the Premier League. But they almost got pulled into a relegation battle because Burnley almost nicked it off them. They had a better goal difference as well, Burnley. So if they'd have got that extra point, Bournemouth would have been down and out. But they got very lucky, I think. With Man United getting 5th, by the way, because of that. I just knocked Man United out of Champions League positions. I just realised that's what I've done. I just knocked Man United out of Champions League positions, guys. Because if Newcastle won their game. No, they drew. Newcastle drew their game and had a better goal difference. So, because of that draw from Newcastle, I just knocked Man United into the Europa League by the fact that I just beat them 3-0 comfortably. I completely fucked their season. They were going to get Champions League football over Newcastle, and me beating them just knocked them to the Europa League. Oh, wow. What a fucking performance from my team, guys. What a performance. I mean, look, at the end of the day, guys, I can't complain about my players. You know? I think overall, I don't think I have any real complaints about many of my players. I think most of them did their job. It was a great goal. It was, yeah. And I think there's definitely positives to take, you know? Other than that, you got Undav, who I took back from loan, and end of the day played 9 games, 5 goals, 1 assist. Fantastic performances from Undav. Baleba hasn't really been exceptional, but Hanche Olsen, since I signed him in the January transfer window, 11 games, 2 goals, solid little average rating for him. Moder with 19 games, pretty average player, nothing out of the ordinary, but still a player decently. Lamptey, I feel like, has been also a bit Van Hecker's been alright for me, mainly. I think Van Hecker's been actually a pretty good player for me. Like, I don't think he's ever really showed up in a bad way, dare I say. I think he's done a decent job. Jason Steele, I feel like, has been pretty good. He's got 4 clean sheets in 21. Maybe need to improve on that next season. Maybe get a new goalkeeper in. Willock is going to Liverpool. By the way, I've already sent him pretty much on his way to Liverpool. Curia I feel like he's kind of turned his season around, Curia. Tatum Mengi has been fantastic since signing him up. Like, he's been an absolute joy to behold at the club. Dahoud, he's kind of been just there. He hasn't really ever really shown up. Welbeck has been a bit since I've had him. Rico Henry, 24 appearances, 1 assist. I think he's improved. Adingra has been very good since I've had him. He wasn't very good before that, apparently. Veltman's been pretty shit, I can't lie. I don't think he'll be here next season. I think I'll probably look to send him on his way. Verbruggen, I think, has improved. I think he was bad, but I think he's definitely turned up recently and shown himself. Antun has been fantastic. Recently, he's been a lot better as well. But I just think that, you know, how close are you to Wolves? I think Wolves are below. I think they're near relegation, Wolves. But Igor's been a pretty player. Solly March has been Fatty definitely improved in that final game, because before that he only had 2 goals and 2 assists. Now he got an extra, you know, goal, and he got 2 goals. He got 4 goals and 4 assists because of that final game. So actually, I think he had 2 goals and 3 assists actually, and now he has 4 goals, 4 assists. So he's made himself look better with that 10 rating that he got in the Prem there. I think it's just a bit cold. It's just cold, and it's a bit cold and miserable, dare I say. Kind of like my you know, relationship to Man United. Estupinian, I think he's improved completely. I think Pascal Gross has been a solid captain for most of the season. Adam Lallana, can't ask much more from the man. You know, end of the day, 8 goals, 2 assists in 34 games. You know, for a 36-year-old man, you can't ask much more of that. And then Joao Pedro with 5 goals and 8 assists. Definitely my most prolific player. Like, he's the one who's got the most contributions, for sure. Like, as you can see, look, he's got, you know, the 4th most goals, 5th most goals, and he's got the most assists with 8. So, yeah, he's definitely been my most prolific player in terms of, like, all-out contributions. Anyway, in the inbox, Willock has been sold, guys. As you can see, we get 23 million for Willock, which just means we have to look at a midfielder. We're going to have to look at a Cam next season, guys, because Lallana's retiring and we've sold Willock. So a Cam is going to be very high up on the list of priorities. We got a lot of tournament prize money for finishing in the Premier League. Adingra's focus needs to be set to to performance, apparently, so that's what I'll do. But I think, guys, what we have a quick little look at, guys, is we have a little look at the standings and the statistics, shall we? FA Cup, it's the final between Villa and Newcastle, by the way. So they are both in the FA Cup final. One of them is going to be getting their hands on an FA Cup trophy, which is pretty good. Pretty massive, that. Carabao Cup, we already know City won that. They beat Chelsea. I already knew that happened. The Super Cup is like the pre-season thing, isn't it? Yeah. Champions League, there is the final. Newcastle! Fuck me, Newcastle have had an insane season! They finished Champions League, they're in the FA Cup final, they're in the fucking goddamn Champions League final against Bayern Munich. Bloody hell, Newcastle are on a fucking worldie! Dear me, you know what, I don't feel bad about losing to them 4-1 now. In the Premier League, because fuck me, they're in the fucking Champions League final. And they're in the bloody goddamn thingy final as well. They're in the bloody, they're in the Champions League final. They're in the bloody goddamn FA Cup final. They just about got the Champions League places because of me. Bro, they've had a worldie of a season. Liverpool are in the Europa League final against AC Milan. What do you mean, what's an aggregate? That's like, you know, over the 2 legs. So, like, Newcastle over the 2 legs won 1-0. Bayern won 2-1 in that game, but they won 4-3 over aggregate. For instance, how, for instance, like, you know, like you know what I mean? Like, aggregate score, you get me? But yeah, Europa League, you got Liverpool and AC Milan in the final. Conference League is sitting with Fenerbahce versus Eintracht Frankfurt, which means, by the way, Fenerbahce beat Aston Villa, who have had a very good season in the semis, to get to the final against Frankfurt. So, but is the what? I don't know what you mean by that, bro. European Championship, by the way, Ireland are in it, but I want a job offer from them. It looks like I'm not going to be taking part in the Euros, guys. I wanted to take part in the Euros. Like, there was a part of me that wanted to take part in the Euros, but it looks like I'm not able to. because I haven't had an offer from Republic of Ireland. I've been waiting for a Republic of Ireland offer to be their boss, and they haven't come in for me. Loads of other teams have, but I'm not looking for loads of other teams. I'm looking for Republic of Ireland, guys. Premier League stats. Son has finished as the top goal scorer of the Premier League, 23 goals in 38 matches, followed by Iglesias, Haaland and Martinelli, all with 21 goals following that. Then you have Luis Diaz, Gabriel Jesus on 19, with Salah and Jonathan David. I'm assuming that's Jonathan David for West Ham. Good little signing for West Ham, by the way. Alexander Isak with 15 goals there. No Brighton player really, guys. You see, like, this is what I'm meaning, guys, when I say there's no Brighton player on the top 25. That's what we need to improve on next season. We need goals. You know, like, we've been getting them recently, but we need to get more goals throughout the season. You know what I mean? Assists-wise, Joao Pedro is up there, by the way. 8 assists. He is up there in joint 4th with Grealish, Hwang and Kulusevski, all with 8 assists in the Premier League. But Nunez and Diaz are on 10 and Isaac finished on 11. We also have another Brighton player in there, I think. I'd say... No, that's it. In terms of clean sheets, Steele has got 3 and Verbruggen got 2, I think, who just about made the top 25. But Pope, absolutely clear as day with the Golden Glove, guys. 17 clean sheets in 38 goddamn appearances, which means he's kept half of the games as clean sheets. That is a worldie of a player right there. And then, as you can see, red cards, there's only one player with 2, and that is Almiron. Naughty little bugger. And top clean sheets is Martinez, of course. Carabao Cup. Sanchez finished on the top clean sheets with Sterling getting top assists and Son getting top goal scorer. Champions League top goal scorer right now, guys, is Openda with Kvaratskhelia and Harry Kane sitting behind on 8. Top assists is Unai Simons. Is it Unai? No, it's Javi Simons, isn't it? Unai Simons is the goalkeeper. And then Pope with most clean sheets, of course, guys. Another fucking 6 clean sheets in 12 games in the Champions League. I think Newcastle have been the king of clean sheets, guys. I think that's fair to fucking say. Europa League, top clean sheets is Mike Maignan. Assists is Reinders. And top goal scorer is Luis Diaz with 10. Top goal scorer of the Europa Conference League is Edin Dzeko, with Under with top assists, and some random dude as most clean sheets. And let's just have a little look at the tables of a few other leagues, guys, shall we? So I want to have a little look real quick at how the other English leagues are looking. So what's the League 2 saying? So Wrexham have won the title with Gillingham following up and Notts County. Both Notts County and Wrexham getting straight promoted, even though they just came up from the National League. With Stockport, Morecambe, Bradford and Grimsby all in the final, playing for the final playoff place. If there was relegation, then Crawley and Walsall would be gone. League 1, Blackpool have won the title, with Derby just about following them. Charlton, Peterborough, Reading and Wigan all fighting out for that final spot. Meanwhile, relegation is sitting with Cambridge, Cheltenham, Fleetwood and Port Vale. Down there in relegation. Championship, guys, so the teams that are going to be coming up to the Premier League, Leicester have pretty much fucking eclipsed everyone with 111 points. So Leicester are coming back up, with Leeds also in there, getting a guaranteed promotion. So Leicester and Leeds are going to be opponents for next season's, guys. And there's also Middlesbrough, Norwich, Southampton and Watford fighting out for the final Premier League place. West Brom are down in 10th, Bozza. That's where West Brom are. Olympic, that is mad, by the way, guys. That is insane. Look at that. Olympique Marseille literally went unbeaten and they didn't win the league. That's like a story in itself. They did the Invincibles. They literally did what Arsenal did. They did the fucking Invincibles and yet they still didn't win the league. That is a story in itself. Bro, they did the Invincibles and didn't even get a Premier League, like a League One trophy for it. Just think about if Arsenal did the Invincibles and didn't even get the Premier League. Just imagine that. That is a story in itself. Olympique Marseille went unbeaten all year, but because they got 12 draws, they didn't win the league. That is unbelievable. That is a story in its fucking self right there. That is a story in itself. Serie A is sitting with Roma winning the Serie A, Inter just behind them, and then Lazio, Milan, Juventus getting Europa League, and Napoli getting Conference League, guys. Oh, with Atlanta and Fiorentina not quite making it. Meanwhile, you've got Eredivisie, Feyenoord dominating that with PSV and Ajax just following. Liga Portugal, I'm assuming that is Porto, yeah. Braga getting second, not a bad one there, with Benfica and Sporting following up. And then finally, guys, the La Liga, Barcelona finishing with the top on goal difference by 1! Oh my god, what a fucking title race that is, by the way. Oh wait, no, they've got one more game, haven't they? But wait a minute, I need to see how this ends. I need to see how this ends, guys. La Liga have one more game. They have one more game. Willock has left. I need to see how the La Liga ends, guys. They've got one more game of the season left. And there's literally like 1 point in it between Atletico, Real and Barca. But there you go, look. An A on the Willock deal. We pretty much got the best sum. We got 27 mil and we could have got 29.7. I don't think we could. But yeah, it was a great deal to do to sell Willock. And I'm just going to move forward a couple places, guys, because I want to see who wins the like Champions League and like, you know, the Europa League and stuff. So yeah, we're going to quickly just move forward. Uriel's at full sharpness, so we'll change him back to balanced. That's fine. I'll do that real quick. But yeah, I'm going to end off when I just see this, guys, because we're going to start next season next time out. You know what I mean? Like, we're not going to do any more of like this season. We're not going to get into the next season or anything like that. That'll be next time, guys, when we get into the summer transfer window for some signings until next season. So they're going to have to wait until next month. So let's just have a little look at the other leagues now, guys. I just want to know what has happened in La Liga to see if it has changed. I'm assuming the final game has been played. So Barcelona did hold on. They all won their games, but Barcelona held on with a higher goal difference. So they have got the La Liga title, guys. So let me just have a little look at the Champions League and all of that to see if who's won them. FA Cup, Aston Villa beat Newcastle in that. So the question is, did Newcastle beat Bayern in the Champions League final? No! Newcastle bottled it completely. They didn't even win a trophy, guys. They were in the Champions League final and the FA Cup final, and they bottled both of them. They lost to Villa in the FA Cup final, and they lost to Bayern in the Champions League final. Bloody hell. What a bloody goddamn moment that is, guys. But yeah, end of the day, guys, I think I'm going to wrap things up here. What a little fucking video. In terms of, like, games today, I think it's gone pretty fucking well. We were unbeaten in all the games I played. I played the game against United, 3-0 win. We simmed against Villa and won that. Lost to Newcastle, but who cares? I played the game against Bournemouth, won that. I played the game against Arsenal, won that. So all the games I played today, we won all of them, you know, and it was a great little end to the season, I feel like, you know, and hopefully we can go into next season, guys. We're going to need a cam because we've sold Willock and Lallana's going to retire. So we are going to need a cam signing, but other than that, guys, I think we did very good, you know. Thank you for being here, Bozza. Thank you to everyone who's been here throughout the video as well. Max, Gabriel Martinelli, William, Yeo, you know, thank you to everyone who's joined throughout the video. And thank you to everyone who watches this in the future, guys. Next time out in this series, new season, new Brighton, guys. We're going to be looking at some new signings, seeing who we can do. Yeah, and we'll see if West Ham win forever, though, you know, Bozza. We'll see about next season, won't we? We'll see how West Ham do next season. But yeah, and hopefully new team, new Brighton next season, guys. So yeah, I'm going to wrap things up here, guys. Thank you to everyone who's been here for the video, as always. And yeah, I will see you guys next time.